My dear children, this is the last module, that is module 5 of this chapter. In this module, we are going to discuss about ASCII and Unicode character representations. My dear children, why we studied all the number systems? Because the computer can only represent the data in the form of digits, either in the binary or octal or in hexadecimal or any other number systems. So all the characters which is in the keyboard is converted into their own ASCII code. The character or string representation. Computer must understand the character entered by user. For this purpose, numeric code is assigned to each character used in the computer. Here the character may be a digit, an alphabet, or a symbol. For example, A to Z. It is assigned with the decimal numbers as 65 to 90. The smaller letter A to Z is assigned with a 97 to 112. That is A having, smaller letter A having 97, B having 98, C having 99, like that till Z it is having 122. That is 122. So this can be easily converted into binary. Is it clear what is the use of ASCII code or the conversion? So A can be represented as 65, B can be represented as 66. So 65 and 66 can be easily converted into binary. Binary can be easily converted into current voltages, either in the low or in the high. That's all. So 0 to 9, that is the digit is again converted into another symbols that are 45 to 57. 0 will be represented as 48, then 1 will be 49, 2 will be 50, like that till 9 we are having that much digits, no? 0 to 9 only we are having the digits in max. So or in normal number system, decimal number system. So it has to be converted into their own numeric code, that is 48, 49, 40, 50, like that. There are various encoding schemes available. Encoding is nothing but conversion of one form of data into another form. Here we are having the data in the form of, it may be a character. Character may be number 0 to 9 or alphabet, capital letters or smaller letters or symbols. So we are having various encoding schemes. The first one is ASCII, second one is ASCII, and third one is Unicode. ASCII code stands for, my dear children, please note the expansion of ASCII, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. The Americans only developed the standard code for information interchange. It is the most widely used alphanumeric code. Alphanumeric, that is a new word for you. Alphanumeric is nothing but a combination of alphabets along with the numbers and symbols. Code for microprocessors and mini computers. It's a 7-bit code, so it can be represented up to maximum of 128 code. That is 128 possible characters can be encoded using ASCII. That is why we are having nowadays 128 keys in our keyboard. 128 keys in our keyboard. So each key can be converted into their own ASCII code. Few ASCII code and its characters are 65, 7-bit code. So 65 is converted into binary with the 7-bit. Based on these values, we can easily find its octal hexadecimal representations. So if you got the binary representation, it is easy for the computers to convert into octal or hexadecimal. Converting message into ASCII code. How to convert the message into ASCII code? Convert the following message into ASCII code. Step 1. To convert, first find out the binary value, or manually, either from ASCII or from manually, we find out the decimal code, then convert it binary. So STEP space equal to 31, 1 equal to 49. So the original, now convert the decimal into binary. So each value is converted into their own ASCII value. S having the ASCII value as 83, T having the value as 84, E having the value as 69, P having the value as 80. So it has to be converted. Space, how to convert it? Yes, 83 is again converted into binary. Then P having the value as 80, then convert into binary. Then A having the value as 67, then it has to be converted into binary. Then C, 67, 68 and 69 has to be converted into binary. Then E having the value 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 is converted into binary. So the original message become these many digits. So this is called a string of bits or sequence of bits or stream of bits. So the space can be represented in binary as like this only. So now the computer is very fast. That is, it can only or it has to be convert these things into the original message. Conversion of ASCII code in original message. So how this has to be converted? So this is the given binary code. So if it is 7-bit code, each group having 7 bits. So it is splitted into 4 groups, each group having 7 bits. So each 7 bit is converted again into, so this has, the only thing we need to find the equivalent of this binary. So we will get 69, 88, 65 and 77. So we will get the code as exam. So exam can be represented in the internal memory is like this only. Exam is the written or the given value or the given input for the system, but it codes like this only. Then ISCI code stands for Indian Code for Information Interchange. The ISCI we adopted in 1991 by the Bureau of Indian Standards to Common Standard for Indian Scripts. As we all know about India having more religious languages or regional languages or local languages. So the global language English is converted by the Americans, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. How we are getting the English, other languages in the computer like Malayalam, Hindi, Tamil, whatever we are using in different states, all are available in computer nowadays or in the phone nowadays. The reason is the Indians developed a standard code for information interchange using their own characters. So in Malayalam we are having nearly 51 to 56 characters, right? So each of the E is converted into their own their own information code. It may be in the numeric values. So ASCII is capable to represent Indian language characters like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Oriya, Bengali, Assami, Gujarati, etc. So it retained the first 128 character for ASCII code. Within the ISCI also we are having ASCII code, like 128 characters also captured in the ISCI code along with the Indian script languages. The last one is Unicode. As we know, ASCII and ISCI represent character belonging to different languages by assigned a Unicode to each characters. Now the need arises to have encoding scheme which can represent all the known languages around the world. The result is Unicode. It is the standard code used by worldwide nowadays. Its variants are UTF-8, UTF-16, UTF-32. The Unicode version 13.0 represent 1,43,000 characters. My dear children, as we discussed in the ASCII, it can represent only 128 characters, whereas Unicode represent 1,43,000 characters, supported by most of the OS, making it platform vendor application independent. allow data to be transported between different systems without distortion. That means any loss of the signal. The Unicode transformation format. It is variable length encoding scheme that can be represent each character in Unicode character set. The UTF-8 is an 8-bit octet. That is, it can use one octet to maximum of 6 octet depending upon the character to represents. So the Unicode 0 to 127. Each octet 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it is 1, it represents only 8 bit. If it is 2, it represents only 16 bit. If it is 3, then it is 24 bits. If it is 4, then 32 bits. So if we are having the actual binary code as like this, for any character, to control the 8 bit, we need to add only 0. Control code, that is 0. For one octet representation, the leftmost bit acts as a control bit, which stores 0. The control bit is a special bit that store the control code, not the actual character. Rest of the bits store the actual binary code. Then the 8-bit 16-bit representation. If you want to have 16-bit, the first 3 bits of the first octet will be 110. The first 2 bits is 10. For example, if the binary value is If the binary value is 101 00110, then the first octet will be 110 00010 will be the first octet. Then on the second, look at the second one, 10. So it will take 2 octets with the same input. Then Unicode 3. Here the first 4 bits, leftmost first octet will be 1110. Look at here. First 4-bit octet will be 110, leftmost. Then second octet will be 10. Then the third octet will be again 10. So we will get 3 octets for UTF, which is having 4 octet. My dear children, UTF-32 is a fixed length encoding scheme that uses exactly 4 bytes to represent all Unicode character. It stores every character using 4 byte. 4 byte means 1 byte is equivalent to 8 bit. So 4 byte means 32 bits. For example, consider the below symbol U plus 002A. Its binary is 00101010. So it having the 4 bytes encoding scheme. The first layer consists of 0, the second layer is 0, then third layer is also 0 because it's the value having 8 bits. Like that, it is having 4 level of bytes. My dear children, from this module you need to understand only about different kinds of encoding techniques. The first one is ASCII, American developed for English language. Then Indians developed Indian scripting language for the languages which are used in India. That must be available in the computer. So along with ASCII code, the Indians developed their own standard code for each and every region or in the state. Then Unicode, nowadays Unicode is most significant encoding technique, which is having 1,43,000 characters which are encoded. That is the only thing you need to remember. Unicode having different versions like Unicode UTF-8, UTF-4, UTF-32, 16 like that. According to that, the octal will change. Thank you.